Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the trailer launch event of Music School. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. An Ilaiyaraaja musical directed and produced by Paparao Biyyala and of course starring Sharman Joshi and Shriya Saran. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for this beautiful day, this beautiful event? And once again, thank you so much everyone for being here. So, if I can say a little bit about the film, it's something that is very close to my heart, and I'm sure I'm speaking for everyone when I say this. Uh, इंडिया में हमें जनरली आर्ट्स परस्यू करने का स्पेस नहीं मिलता है बिकॉज somehow शर्मन जोशी कैन एब्सोल्युटली वाउच फॉर इट बिकॉज थ्री इडियट्स में उन्होंने यही बताया कि ऑफ कोर्स डॉक्टर्स एंड इंजीनियर्स ही प्रोड्यूस होते हैं इंडिया में. So definitely, arts and culture. This movie is something about that. This movie shows the struggle uh, that we face as youngsters to get into this space and to absolutely convince our parents. Basically, तो struggle ये है. So इस movie में बहुत खूबसूरती से ये दर्शाया गया है. But don't take my word for it. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting in front of you for the very first time the trailer for Music School. So guys, कैसा लगा trailer? Come on, I couldn't hear you. कैसा लगा trailer? Yeah. 12 मई को आ रही है ये मूवी एंड जैसे मूवी ट्रेलर के शुरुआत में ही वो कर्चा दिखाते हुए वो आंटी बोली ना एट एनी कॉस्ट यू हैव टू गेट अ सीट. So at any cost, I'm telling you, you have to get a seat in the theaters near you on the 12th of May for Music School. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for this beautiful trailer? And it is my honor to also announce this trailer has been officially launched on social media by Vijay Deverakonda. एक बार उसके लिए भी जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. बहुत ही धूम धमाल से ये ट्रेलर लॉन्च किया गया है आप सभी के बीच इंडिया में for this beautiful audience and for audience all over India. So of course मूवी के बारे में थोड़ी सी बात करेंगे. उसके पहले इस मूवी के डायरेक्टर एंड प्रोड्यूसर के बारे में थोड़ी सी बात कर ली जाए. ही इज एन एक्स IAS ऑफिसर, सो ही हैज सर्व्ड आवर कंट्री आल्सो. He has taken a diploma from the New York Film Academy, and then he made his first documentary, Willing to Sacrifice, that won one national award and 2 international awards. And now this is officially his first feature film, The Music School. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a big hand to Mr. Paparao Biyyala, the director and producer? Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you to the press who have come this morning here, all my cast and crew. I will take few minutes to introduce my team here, and I'll do a different approach. When I started this story, that it should be a musical format, though it is a serious subject of pressure on children, it was a very sad story. It was going in a very sad direction, so I kind of turned it into a entertaining, but at the same time, audience will get the message. So when I wrote this film of 11, 12 song musical, then I thought of Sound of Music to integrate. So I told Sound of Music people to give me the rights. So I wrote the screenplay. I'm the director and producer, but also I'm the writer of this film. And then they said that you have to have the dialogues and lyrics also. Then only we will consider whether we give Sound of Music rights or not. So then I approached Shivani Tibrewala. Please, Shivani, come here. And my good friend Tom Alter introduced her. She's a theater director and writer. And I didn't know anybody in Bombay that time. So Tom introduced her. So she wrote the English version of it. And her contribution you have seen, My Son Will Go, My Son Will Go, IIT to MIT. And you will see I'm from Goa. These words are her. And also Only Way to the Top. And then we got the rights. And I also have actually English rights to make this whole film. That I'll talk later. Then Dr. Sagar and Mahendra Sisodia joined the team. Dr. Sagar, आइए आ जाइए. And Dr. Sagar, you all must have seen his work. मुंबई की बाह मनोज वाजपेयी का जो गाना है ये लिखा है और अभी बीड में लिखा है और अनुराग कश्यप सुधीर मिश्रा के साथ बहुत काम करता है. And Mahendra Sisodia is also my colleague from JNU. Like me, I left service and joined. He left JNU professorship to come to film industry, and he will do something in future. So Dr. Sagar wrote all the Hindi version. Then one more writer joined, and Telugu Rahman has written, and Tamil Pa Vijayan has written. So with this lyrics, then I thank you, Sagar. So, and Mahendra has helped me to how to coordinate the music because he's a musician, and I really don't have much depth in the music. So he came as a creative producer. Thank you all. Next, of course, we have a big cast here and the crew. But before I call the cast, I'll call the production team here. Akshay and Yamini. Yamini is associate producer, and Akshay EP, and your production team, please. Nandu, Yogesh.
Can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? These are the people who are behind the scenes, bringing all the magic together.
Akshay is the EP, and she's associate producer, but she and Kiran has given a lot of color, costumes, what you see in the film is their contribution, and they worked day and night putting the project together and then brought the film before you. Thank you. Next, Mona Wakar, the actors who has given life to it. Mona, you have seen my son need to get admission. Mona is a big theater actor here. Wakar, you all know. And Ozu and Gracie.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on, we need some more round of applause.
You have seen Ozu and Gracie have enacted 16 going on 17. And they're the second lead cast in my film. Both are debutants, but these two are very veteran actors. And I don't think anybody from cast is there. Suhasini is here. Nobody is here. Suddenly we couldn't get anybody from outside except Gracie. Thank you very much. Good luck for your role. Please. Then we have sound. Amrit. Amrit is you may not know, he is from Assam. And Amrit is a member of Oscar Academy. I think many people don't know. So he is a sound designer. He is one of the Indians who will vote for Oscars. Any sound issues, or he is the member, officially the member of Oscar. He is from Assam, but he has been very closely associated with the film and the sound department. Thank you very much for your good sound. Then camera department. Kiran, before I call you, because you will take over. So dancing camera and the camera team. Shivam. See, when you say DOP Kiran, then everybody will forget the others. Shivam, whole camera team, please. Because आपको बुलाए तो फिर उसको कोई नहीं देखेगा. Shivam is we call dancing camera. Come, Saurav. Vibhuti and Saurav are from Film Institute, and Shivam is you will see almost every song he has handled the camera. So it's a very tough job. We can get anybody, but not Shivam generally. He's always busy with Rohit Shetty or great job done, all the camera team. So now the camera captain, Kiran Diohans. I think I don't need to introduce Kiran has started with Kayamat Se Kayamat and did good films like, big films like Jodha Akbar and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum and whatnot. And I'm really, really grateful that he has accepted to work with a debutant. And anybody
All
else
my
left
work
in the
has been
thing?
with debutant only.
Acha.
Most of my work is with debutant only.
Anybody else in the cast and crew I left, Akshay? No. All departments have covered. Huh? Chinni sir is there? No. Chinni sir choreographed 3 songs. Unfortunately, he said he'll come, but no. Now, Shriya Saran and Sharman Joshi.
Lead cast, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Can we have them on stage?
So, the press, now you can shoot the questions. Come, you stand.
Before that, I'd like to just say one or two more points about the movie, ladies and gentlemen. It's a multilingual film which was shot in Hindi and Telugu and dubbed in Tamil, distributed by PVR Pictures and Dil Raju. And of course, it is an Ilaiyaraaja musical, as I already said. 8 songs were by him, and 3, ladies and gentlemen, were from The Sound of Music. And it is after 58 years that someone has managed to get the rights for Sound of Music songs for a movie. Once again, can we have a huge round of applause? So, thank you so much for joining us on stage. And I am very, very excited. Let me just say that. And sir, आपसे शुरू करते हैं. May I just ask, how did this idea come to you? You know, of course, this is an issue we all face. But to bring Sound of Music, it is a legendary musical all over the world. And to attempt something so, you know, so prestigious, to bring it to Indian audience, what went into the process? How did it all start?
I think because I...
More than can I call them? Come now, come and say.
Come.
खर्ची वाले बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होते हैं
नहीं, I want a group photo यार.
खर्ची वाले इम्पोर्टेंट से
आजा.
आई थिंक यू शुड
Come.
I've introduced, yes.
थोड़ा सा.
Both of them, yeah.
आजा, ऊपर आ जाओ.
हां यू डिड सो
Yes, I did. Okay, now. So, when I got this idea about writing a musical, and also I wanted to do this musical in the little bit on Hollywood and Broadway style. So, if you see the film, you will see the choreography is done thoda hatke. ऐसा नहीं कि जैसे ऐसी बच्चे ऐसे गाना गा रहे on a street or on a song, but it actually on very situational. And so I thought that if this kind of subject needs something very, very popular and very concerned, because it's a subject with children, so I chose Sound of Music, where there are 7 children in the captain's family, and if you all seen, so there is a teacher, governess, so kind of, so I thought that will fit. I also thought for Mary Poppins or some others, but finally I decided to focus on it, and that's how I arrived at.
अमेजिंग अमेजिंग एंड शर्मन जी, आपके लिए तो बहुत शर्मन एंड श्रेया, आप लोग के लिए बहुत ज़ोर से तालियां बजी है. वेलकम. एंड आप 3 इडियट्स, जैसे मैंने कहा, ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं. उसमें भी सेम इशू हमने बताया था कि हम बहुत फेस करते हैं. डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, इसी पे फोकस रहता है इंडिया में. सो नाउ यू गेट टू ब्रिंग दैट मैसेज ऑफ ब्रिंगिंग आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर. सो लाइक what was your kind of driving energy to like once again bring the same issue but in a different light? Like what was the process? Kya different kiya gaya?
So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. 3 Idiots was a film about students at the university already. Adults, young adults at that. And this, we are talking about children at school and the challenges and the pressure at school. There's a vast difference in both the stories, and for everyone to know. And it's very interesting how the children deal with their pressures and how the parents are prepping them up at such an early age to get to where they have to eventually get maybe 20, 25 years back later, and no one knows where that will be. So we are talking about that pressure, and like Rao sir said, he's dealt with it in an entertaining and a light fashion, in a musical manner, and it has been very interesting. The subject has been very well told in that language. I don't think a musical in the true sense of it has ever been done so far in India. And this is one such attempt, and hope all of you all enjoy it.
Great. So, absolutely looking forward to it because this is a subject that hits close to home for all youngsters. Now, Shriya, I'd like to ask you, we saw you dancing and absolutely, poetry in motion. So, definitely, बहुत choreography इसमें थी. What was your journey like? How difficult was it? Because definitely, I'm sure to live up to Sound of Music and all those kind of choreographies must not have been easy.
I feel the film is written really well. The characters are very well sketched out. And once you understand the character and the journey it's taking, everything gets really easy. I love dance. Dance is my life. Music is what keeps me breathing and happy. So when I got to know ye musical hai, wo bhi Sound of Music, I got really excited. But what I got more excited is the story of the film and how it's written and how beautifully Paparao sir has dealt with such a serious topic, but in such a light-hearted manner. कि जब आप film देखोगे and when you get out of the theater, there'll be a smile on your face, and no one's really a villain. So it's beautiful, and I enjoyed it. I love dance. I love music.
That's amazing. Once again, thank you so much for joining us on stage, and we are really looking forward to, ladies and gentlemen, 12th May. Mark your calendars and book your seats at the nearest theaters and also the faraway theaters from you. Just book your seats. You need to see this film in the theaters. And now,
Paparazzi सा OTT पे believe नहीं करते वो.
can we open it up to the media for questions?
Hi Sharman, hi Shriya here.
Hi.
Hi, Rashita here from Peeping Moon. So
Yes, Mr. Kiran.
Kiran,
If we
sir,
could
how
have-
difficult was it to light us? Like how many problems did we create for you?
I think it was, as Shriya said, that what I got interested in was that this director is for the first time directing. He's been IAS officer. That itself set me going. And secondly, the script and its musical. And Ilaiyaraaja's music was there. So there are so many things which actually made me jump into the project. And the whole process has been really actually fun. We never realized that we were shooting and there was hectic schedules happening because the whole atmosphere on the set, so many kids around and wonderful actors
Kiran
around.
sir, आज मेरे pimple है इसको छुपाने का है. Kiran sir.
But that was very rarely we had that kind of problem. But I would say that in all, I would really remember this experience as one of the good films in my life. And I hope you all enjoy the film.
yeah. So Shriya and Sharman, my question is to the two of you. Firstly, the trailer looks really sweet. When you're adapting something that's been so iconic, there is a certain expectations that everyone suddenly has. Now, after watching the trailer, I'm sure it's gonna only increase. Did that ever sort of put any kind of extra pressure while you all were shooting for the film?
Like this film in particular?
Yes, this film.
Why
Because
so?
it's an adaptation of an iconic film already.
No, it's not an adaptation. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir.
It's not.
It is. We've got the rights for
songs.
the songs.
Songs are interwoven into the story. This is the original. yeah.
Okay.
So the story kind of is not Sound of Music. So don't expect to get Sound of
Yeah.
Music. It's a different story with some of the songs interwoven, like he mentioned. So there was no real pressure, so to say. It was pressure attached, like with every film that we do, and wanting to give our best from our as actors, and of course every department doing their own job as well as we could. And here we are in front of you today. Yeah.
Fantastic. Shriya?
Sound of Music is the first English film that I ever saw. You know those VCR days when you get that and then I saw it again, and I remember those songs. I was very excited. I'll be able to do those songs. And then with Kiran sir's camera capturing it, you're more confident. But like I said, what really inspired me is how the story is written and how these songs are becoming part of the film. And what I felt very, very beautiful, and how I saw it, is that how, children these days are, they're like, there's so much pressure that we put on them from the time they're born. मतलब तुम्हारा बच्चा बोल रहा है, मेरा बच्चा तो नहीं बोल रहा, अच्छा तुम्हारा बच्चा चल रहा है, अच्छा मेरा बच्चा तो भाग रहा है, अच्छा क्रॉलिंग शुरू कर दी, अच्छा उसने तो ये नहीं करा, अच्छा नंबर्स बोल रहा है, अच्छा ABCD आ गया, कलर्स आ गए. It starts from the playground. Your ego is like मेरा बच्चा, मेरा बच्चा. And by the time they go to school, they don't even know who they really are because they've been living your dreams and they don't know what their dreams are. And so it's in a very beautiful way spoken in this film. So that's what really inspired me to be part of the film. And I was a young, new mother at that point of time. So, and as how in Sound of Music as a movie, it's a war zone and kids are like trapped, and so our kids are trapped in expectations today. So that kind of felt like I really want to be part of this film. And I love dance.
One comment, the other day we shown this film at a university in Noida, Shiv Nadar, where all India students were there. The entire film, there were 10-15 claps, but the longest claps were when she finished Do Re Mi.
Hi, Samir here from Movie Talkies. Hi, here. My question is to Shriya and Shaman sir. Like this, since the film, talks about the operation of the parents putting on the children, has that ever happened to you guys while you were in school or something?
मतलब मैं तो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट बच्चा थी. मतलब मैं तो माँ बाप पास हो गए तो बोलते थे चलो अच्छा हो गया, क्योंकि मम्मी केमिस्ट्री टीचर थी, पापा इंजीनियर, और इंटरेस्ट पढ़ाई में कोई खास था नहीं, बस कहते थे बेटा यू हैव टू. And I was good at dance, and I always loved dance. And so they really actually pushed me and gave me the right direction. वो दिल्ली लाए मुझे ताकि मैं शोभना नारायण जी से डांस सीख सकूँ. बॉम्बे में नूतन पदवर्धन जी के पास लेके गए कि चलो तुम डांस सीखो. And they really feel very happy when I dance. So even though coming from an educational background, like my grandfather a scientist, another one a professor, they never expected me to do that. But yes, I do have friends who had that pressure, and I feel if after watching this film, अगर आप या तो आप अपने आप को कहीं देखोगे फिल्म में, या आपने किसी दोस्त को देखोगे उस फिल्म में, और या फिर आप किसी बच्चे को देखोगे, you'll understand their problems, and if you can reach out and talk to them and be a friend, I think we've done our part as a maker of the film.
शर्मन जी वही है. शर्मन जी आपसे जानना, शर्मन जी शारिक शेख फ्रॉम इंडियन एक्सप्रेस. सर आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि 3 इडियट्स के बाद आपकी मतलब कि आप इतना दिख नहीं पाए हैं सर, मतलब फिल्में, और मतलब बहुत कम फिल्में कर रहे हैं सर, आप तो ऐसा क्यों, और आपके ऊपर कितना प्रेशर है इस चीज़ का फैंस के आपको?
ये हुई ना बात, हम पे भी प्रेशर होता है. आपको लगता है कि हम अपनी फिल्में बनाते हैं, इन लोगों डायरेक्टर्स को हमें लेना पड़ता है काम पे, तब हमें काम होता है.
नहीं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. I've been doing various kinds of work, some not so popular, some popular. तो क्या होता है कि जब चीज़ चलती नहीं है आपका ध्यान नहीं रहता है. काम तो हुए जा रहा है और काम करते रहेंगे. And God has been kind, very interesting work coming my way, and I'm really enjoying every piece of work that I get. जहाँ तक 3 Idiots की बात है, अगर आप उससे कंपेयर करोगे तो मतलब शोले से कोई फिल्म कंपेयर हो सकती है? नहीं हो सकती है. तो फिर वो ऐसी बात है ना.
Hi guys, Mohit here from AVS TV. First of all, fantastic trailer. Rao sir, it doesn't seem like it's your first film. Humor, entertainment, message, it's all there at the same time. I have to ask Sharman and Shriya first. Sharman sir, your character has this one line in the trailer कि हम लोग inspire कब करेंगे. I want to ask you both, has there been one teacher during your childhood days, your learning days, that has inspired you, or any person who you still look up to in your journey?
There were a few actually. Honestly, I've been very lucky. At the academic level, I had 2 teachers really supporting me because they were just fond of me. And however well I did in the subjects that I was under them for, they always encouraged me to do better and try harder. Then in my professional life, before my professional life started, at the mature level, the theater I was doing, I found a teacher in Mahendra Joshi, not related to me, a very wonderful, wonderful man who taught me all the. He was like a school. He was an institution. So I've been very fortunate. Yeah.
For me, I always had great teachers. शायद क्योंकि मम्मी भी केमिस्ट्री टीचर रही हैं और उनकी मेरी हिस्ट्री टीचर रीटा मैम, वो उनको बस एक परेशानी होती थी कि ये क्लास में आई यूज्ड टू बी सिटिंग इन द फ्रंट रो सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ हर बट आई बी लॉस्ट, मतलब मैं कहीं और होती थी. And then sometimes she used to call my mom and say, I don't know what to do with her. But she's lost. Like, I don't know how to like drill it in her head. So then she figured कि इसको सिर्फ कहानियाँ सुन के समझ आता है. तो बेचारी extra hours wait करती थी कि पूरी school के बाद. She used to tell me entire history in a story format. And she actually made me fall in love with history because she didn't make it look, it wasn't Q&A for her anymore, for me anymore. And I started loving history. Like that, my English teacher, I used to stammer, she used to make sure that she twisted the entire subject in a way that it became entertaining for me. All my dance teachers, Shobna Di, Nutan Padwadan ji, and my mum, they've been great teachers and I'm very lucky to have them.
It's really, it's your debut film and you're coming in the theaters, you know. All the best. And with a children film, it's something different, you know. What are your expectations? Because theatrical films are not doing so well.
My expectation is that it's not a grandeur on day one like some of these big films it will draw. It will grow over a few weeks, word of mouth, because once people see, they'll definitely recommend this film. I'm very confident. So that's the reason we are not releasing in number of theaters. We are releasing very carefully. So it will only grow with second week, third week, fourth week. And don't look for the numbers in the first week.
Shriya, you seem to be the lucky charm because we see you regularly in films now, you know, one after the other. What do you have to say? You're the lucky charm for all the directors and producers?
To be honest, I'm grateful that I get to work. And every day when you go for work, I feel grateful कि चलो आज काम पे जा रहे हैं. And I hope I prove lucky for this film also, yeah. हाँ मगर you know, you feel grateful because after COVID, after becoming a mom and after, yeah, I feel, yeah, I hope this luck stays forever.
So thank you everyone for joining us today. And of course, 12th May once again. This is a movie not to be missed because this is an issue that hits too close to home. Please do catch it in theaters. 12th May, ladies and gentlemen, Music School.